Hi, my name is Robin S. Reed, and I'm a principal partner at Influent. As a certified partner of both the Predictive Index and Everything Disc, I'm a workplace behavior expert and specialize in strategy alignment and talent optimization. First and most importantly, I hope that you, your family, and your business associates are doing well and remain healthy and safe during these turbulent times. I'd like to speak with you as a leader in your business or organization about realigning your team, specifically your leadership team, to ensure it will emerge successfully from the still evolving landscape we're in today. First, we know from recent benchmarking surveys that business leaders such as CEOs put the highest priority on two important topics: developing a business strategy for the company and establishing a talent strategy within the organization. The problem is, most often we treat them separately, and now, more than ever, these factors are both radically shifting, and they're shifting so much and so fast that we all inevitably end up with a significant gap between them. Now you might be saying, so what? Well, here's the question. What do you think will happen in 3 months or 6 months if the strategy you just set for your business and the people you retain to execute this strategy turn out to be a mismatch? You see, business strategies, or a company's vision, and people strategies, or the internal structures and accountabilities, are nothing but two sides of the same coin. On one side, we have the work that's to be done, and on the other, we have the people who need to ensure its completion. So how do we bridge that gap? Simply put, we must map them both to the same framework. Let me explain. Let's start with the business side first. When executed, every business strategy, vision, or plan is essentially a mixture of activities that can likely be structured within a 4-quadrant framework. The first quadrant we refer to as exploring. This includes activities where success means new products, new services, exclusivity, and innovation. These are needed activities for pursuing new opportunities or investigating new markets, and for creativity. The second quadrant is producing. Here, success means identifying potential customers, obtaining more clients, and gaining more market share. These are the activities for adding more clients, for building superior market reputation, increasing competitive status, and effective message delivery. The third quadrant is called stabilizing. Here, we're successful when we achieve higher profitability and ongoing performance. These are the activities for increasing efficiency and predictability through processes and executional alignment. And finally, the fourth quadrant is known as cultivating. Here, success means higher levels of organizational well-being and genuine employee engagement. These are the activities that boost morale, develop individuals, and improve both professional and social cohesion. At any point in time, an organization's strategies, visions, or plans are an unequal combination of these 4 quadrants. Some quadrants may be overemphasized, while others may be totally absent. What about the people side? This starts with awareness of the strengths that exist on your team. We can use the behavioral assessment from Predictive Index to forecast what an individual or team's natural work behavior and subsequent motivations are, so we can map it across the same 4-quadrant framework. In the exploring quadrant, we have the leaders, who are the innovators, the risk takers, the visionaries of our company. In the producing quadrant, we have the leaders who are the drivers, the competitive individuals who will push for the sale and are driven to results. In the stabilizing quadrant, we have the leaders who are well-organized, process-oriented. They're the people who constantly look for efficiency. And finally, in the cultivating quadrant, we see the supportive, empathetic, people-oriented leaders who focus on transparency and the overall culture of the company. So now, if we take the business strategy mapping and the people reality mapping and overlay the results one on top of the other, we get a better picture of our actual alignment, just like in this example. Here, Notice that this business is now aiming to focus on stabilizing and cultivating strategies, meaning their new plan calls for efficiency, delivery performance, and scalability, as well as developing the organization into a healthier, more transparent, and empathetic one. Yet, their current leadership team is comprised mostly of people who will naturally focus and excel within exploring and producing goals. That is, they tend to focus on innovation, on creating new ideas, and on selling it aggressively into the marketplace. Needless to say, there's a gap, a very large gap. Chances are that this team is unlikely to deliver well on this new plan. We must find ways to bridge this gap and do it now. How do we do that? Here's the simple process we go through. First, we'll administer a predictive index behavioral assessment to each member of the leadership team as well as their direct reports. One of the great things about PI is it takes on average about 5 minutes per person to complete it, and it's completely online. Then, we administer the strategy assessment to each member of the leadership team. This may take around 10 minutes to complete. So far, the required time investment is very minimal. After some analysis on our side, we will conduct a virtual workshop with the leadership team. That will be a 2-hour Zoom call, and the principal outcomes are revealing any gaps between your team and the strategy while building an action plan for overcoming this gap. We will achieve these goals through a facilitated conversation. From here, you'll be ready to begin implementing this plan, and our team will continue to be here supporting you throughout. Here is the summary of the outcomes. It's practical, it's science-based, and it's quick. So let me ask the question again. What do you think will happen in 3 months or even 6 months if the strategy you just set for your business and the people your company retained to execute were a mismatch? If you don't like the answer, then it's time to do something about it. Just click on the link to my calendar below this video and schedule a 15 or 30-minute Zoom call. And I'm happy to answer any questions you may have and get us started. I'm looking forward to working with you. Please stay safe, be well, and remember, now, under the mounting pressure, is the time to pause, be proactive, and get your team aligned so you can all not just survive, but thrive and emerge as a success. Thank you for your time and attention.